tough night. Caps lose 4-2 at the hands of the Detroit Red Wings, who, in case you missed it, are now coached by Todd McLellan. And they were certainly feeling that new coach bump, unfortunately for us, tonight. Let's get into it, babes. So, for the Caps side of things, this was yet another back-to-back with not only travel, but cross-border travel as well. First thing coming out of the holiday break. And to make matters even worse for the Caps, the NHL schedule makers also gave them only 22 hours between these games instead of the usual minimum 24 that you normally get for a back-to-back. So honestly, what the hell is that by the NHL schedule makers? Like, you couldn't at least give them 24 hours in between games coming out of the holiday break? The league is just begging for injuries with scheduling like this. But Detroit got to be fully rested for the game, so good for them. Hope they got a good night's sleep. And now, your salty scoring summary. First period, Red Wings score first. A point shot that finds its way through several screens, 1-0. Then the Red Wings get the game's first power play, and they score 2-0. Now, Charlie Lindgren, he probably would have wanted that one back. Red Wings then get another power play, but the Caps kill this one off, and so it remains 2-0. And at this point, you're thinking, hey, that could be huge. Then a huge save by Chucky at one end. Hey, that could be huge too. And then the Caps come right back down the other way and score. Alex Ovechkin cuts the Red Wings lead in half. Hey, that feels big. 2-1 score now. Little did we know. But you know what? Hey, we may have gone on to lose this game. You know what? Alex Ovechkin goals at this point in his career, chasing Wayne Gretzky, they're always big. You just wish, obviously, that it could have turned this game around for the Caps. But, I mean, hey, you know what? It's another goal for the Great Eight in the chase of the Great One, like I said. So 17th goal of the season already for Alex Ovechkin. Remember, he just returned last night. He has missed 16 games with a broken leg, a literal broken leg, which he only ended up missing exactly 40 days with. That is absolutely insane. And yeah, comes back, and now he's got goals in back-to-back games here. Since his return. So scored last night in Toronto, scores again tonight in Detroit. His 17th goal, like I said, of the season already, even though he has missed a ton of games here. Unbelievable pace that this guy is on. 39 years old, let's not forget that. And yeah, this was a beautiful goal. Just vintage Ovi here, lets it rip. The quick shot past the Detroit netminder, and it was a beautiful play all around, really. Connor McMichael, the 23-year-old, skates the puck into the zone, does a little cutback move at the Detroit blue line to shake the defender there, and then he passes over to Jacob Chychrun, and Chychrun puts it right in Ovi's wheelhouse. And we know how that goes. So 2-1 for the Caps, like I said, on Ovi's 17th goal of the season, assisted, like I said, by Jacob Chychrun and Connor McMichael. But it was short-lived, unfortunately, as the Red Wings would then go on to make it 3-1 and then 4-1 before the end of the first period. And then right at the end of the first period, in fact, the Caps get another penalty, and so they will start the second period as well, shorthanded. Second period, the Caps kill off that penalty to start the second period, and they would take one more penalty in the second period as well, but they would kill that one off too. And the Red Wings, for their part, would finally get called for a couple of penalties of their own in the second period as well. But ultimately, both teams would go scoreless, both on the power play and at even strength in the second period. And so we would head to the third period with the score still being 4-1, unfortunately, for the Red Wings. Third period, the Caps, they would add a goal by Nick Dowd to make it somewhat interesting, but really they let this one get too far away from them in the first period, especially when you consider that it was the second half of a back-to-back. Hard to come back from being multiple goals down when you're on basically zero rest, right? Those are games that you always definitely want to try to just grab a lead in and then basically just try and nurse it home for the 2 points. But the Red Wings were definitely feeling that new coach bump, like I said, in the first period, and they were able to feed off of it and capitalize multiple times against Charlie Lindgren. So full credit goes to them for fully taking advantage of a tired Caps team. So 4-2 Red Wings, that would unfortunately be your final score. We move on, right? Onwards and upwards. All right, babes, that is going to be it for this one. Hey, you know what? If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button for me if you don't mind. If you really enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button for me again if you don't mind. And if you want to follow along here as we do every single Washington Capitals game this season and going forward as well, love to have you here with us along for this ride, basically, as we head into the second half of the season coming up and hopefully into the Stanley Cup playoffs as well. It's going to be a hell of a ride here. Love to have you guys all here with us. And to my subscribers that I have gained already, love you guys, man. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Boys, girls, babes, all of you. It's been great. What a ride it's been so far. The Capitals giving us plenty to cheer about, plenty to talk about. It's been a great, great season so far. Just wanted to throw that out there that I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you all so much for being here once again. And as always, babes, let's go Caps.